Jacklyn's funny. She's a trip. She comes rolling in on the rumble strip. Rumble renegade. Jacklyn knows she's got it made. 'Cause even when she can't get laid, rumble renegade. It's the Rumble Renegade Show with your host, Jacklyn Metcalfe.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? As you can see, we have who do we have here? Who's here with me?
Who
are you?
My name is Terry Shepard.
Terry Shepard. Terry Shepard's awesome. I know Terry Shepard.
Super awesome, according to that little
ticket. I know, right? Yeah. So, as you can tell, we are ghosting it today. If our picture's a little white.
Oh yeah, our pasty white skin.
I know. I don't know. I think it looks good.
It's angelic.
It's very angelic. Yeah. We're angels now.
Porcelain skin. That's what it's called.
So, like every show, we start off with 3 random questions. So, you even picked up some that you get a choice on which side you want to read, or if you want to read them both. And
I'll just go with the first one.
All right.
If you could drink only one type of alcoholic drink for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Specific would probably be Lagunitas IPA. Beer.
Just beer.
Just beer.
Interesting. See, now I prefer like a darker beer, like a lager or a milk stout. I mean,
no, I get my vegetables from an IPA. It's like a salad in a can.
Taxman's got a really good fruity one. I can't remember the name of it. It tastes like I'm drinking oranges.
Yum.
With a little kick.
I could do that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, what we got for question number 2?
What is the least appropriate thing to pray for? And the most?
Oh, interesting.
Okay, the least appropriate thing would probably have to be either a BJ or butt stuff.
You think it's inappropriate or it's appropriate?
No, it's the least appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think to pray for something like that. And probably the most appropriate would probably be like world peace.
Yeah. So you don't think it'd be inappropriate to like pray to like knock my neighbor's dogs off?
Oh, I think that's pretty inappropriate too.
Oh,
that's probably in the category of least appropriate.
I mean, what am I out asking? It's not like he has to do it.
Right. You're just asking for it. But
right.
Yeah, it's probably not very appropriate.
Well, that'd be me.
Plus, they're dogs. I'm a dog person.
I am a dog person too, just not when there's 5 of them and they bark for hours on it.
All right.
So what we got for question number 3?
Let's see. What's the best advice you didn't heed?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a tough question.
Pull out.
Wait a minute. Somebody gave you the advice to pull out.
Yeah.
That's not even good advice. It's called a condom.
Okay, that was probably the best advice I didn't heed then.
Okay, use a condom?
Yep.
Yeah, my I think was me my mom begging me not to marry my first husband.
Uh-oh. And you didn't heed that?
I did not heed that. Yeah. But I do have 2 wonderful children.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So
I mean, it had its bonuses.
That's right. Silver lining.
Silver lining. So you just did a really cool thing this weekend. Tell us about this.
Well, my wife and I, and with the help of Mitch Downs.
Mitch Downs. And you got to give a shout out to your wife. What's her?
My lovely wife, Ricky.
She's awesome.
We put together a comedy show fundraiser, 2 nights for the American Lung Association.
That's awesome.
At Indie Fringe Bacille Theater, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
We sold out Saturday.
That's awesome.
Phenomenal. I killed. Everybody did great. All the comics were fantastic.
So who all made it up on the
on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night we had Kyle Buck.
Nice.
We had Kim Hahn,
Oh, another nice one.
Kristen Carnes.
Oh, I love her. She's
Yep.
awesome.
She's hilarious. We had Dyke Michaels.
Dyke's awesome too.
Yeah, and we had Mitch Downs hosting.
Oh, and he's a great host too.
Yeah, and phenomenal. That
Yeah,
was
he
great.
is.
Yeah.
Gosh, and the other lineup.
Oh, and I ran the soundboard and the lights on
So
Friday.
You know how to do sound and lights.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
Exactly. Learned that in broadcasting school.
Aha.
And then I
well,
became a mortgage banker.
What? Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Right.
So who was lineup on night 2?
So Saturday night, Mitch hosted again.
Okay.
I opened. And I forget, on Friday night, we had also Tommy Ayers. I don't want to forget Tommy.
No, you don't want
Tommy
to forget
Iyer.
Tommy.
So
Tommy's
Tommy was
awesome.
great. Yeah. Sorry, Tommy. Saturday night, though.
I'll smack him around later for you.
There you go. So Saturday night, I opened. Lisa Sears was also on the lineup.
Awesome.
Tony Sanders
Nice.
and Jeff Oskey.
Wow. That sounds like it was a really good time.
It was a great time.
So can you tell me how much did you manage to raise for the American Cancer Society?
It's for American Lung Association.
Lung
Yep.
Association.
And
My
I don't
apologies.
and I don't have a final tally yet because but I know it was
good?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah?
So I'm waiting on the venue to finish with all the numbers. Plus we won't actually finish raising funds until Saturday. So this leads up to the Fight for Air climb,
Okay.
where we're going to climb 47 flights of stairs
Oh,
up the
yeah.
Salesforce Tower. And I also have to give a shout out to Darren Finesilver. Darren,
Mm-hmm.
he ran the boards and did the lights on Saturday night.
We know Darren
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
Way to go, Darren. Thumbs up.
Yeah, and he's also going to do the climb with us Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah, hopefully we don't kill him, because Ricky and I have been doing a boot camp for a few
Oh, you
couple
guys have
months
been
now,
planning it.
getting ready for it. Whereas we're just throwing Darren to the wolves. He's
That's crazy. See, I'll go with you if you carry me.
right. Hey, there are firemen there who wear
Wait,
full
what?
gear.
What?
There you go. They might carry you up.
Wait.
They will wear full gear and do this, and sometimes they'll do it more than once. They'll
See-
they'll just keep climbing.
Carrying people?
No,
Oh.
carrying all their gear. Yeah,
Oh, they're carrying their gear.
yeah, it's all on.
So I'd have to do some kind of a barter system with them so that they drop the gear and carry me as gear.
there you go.
Because when I take the stairs, it's like popcorn in my knees. It's terrible. I mean, I cringe just thinking about it. Do you have that? I was
No.
an avid runner though,
Yeah,
and I think that it was just damage from the miles and miles I logged.
I used to have some knee issues because I was into bodybuilding and I used to do a lot of heavy squats and my knees were just shot. But I've been doing for the last year
Mm-hmm.
this thing called the Wim Hof method.
Okay.
You guys
Explain.
will have to look this up. But Wim Hof is this crazy dude. They call him the Iceman.
Okay.
He holds world records for like being submerged in ice water.
Why would you want to hold a world record of being
Well,
turned into an ice cube?
So basically, his whole philosophy is that through these breathing techniques that you do every day, and then submerging yourself in cold, like ice baths for like 10 minutes a few times a week,
Mm-hmm.
or cold showers, reduces inflammation. So
Okay.
like my knees, none of that shit hurts anymore.
So you take ice baths,
I take, or
Like
cold
with-
showers.
like with ice?
Yeah. So basically, like
I don't know whether to be terrified or if that's like some kind of fucked up kinky.
No, but so it boosts your immune system. I mean, you guys can look it up. It's legit.
You,
like the guy.
I mean, you would really have to have like an epic practice of mindfulness to be able
Yeah,
to
well,
do that.
It takes, at first, maybe just a cold, like you finish your shower, then turn the cold water on and try to do it for like a minute.
Okay.
Work up to a couple minutes
Mm-hmm. Until you're a popsicle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
until, if you're a man, until everything goes up inside you.
It turtles up.
It turtles up, yeah.
It turtles up. So I'm surprised you didn't take like the polar plunge. Didn't they just do that?
I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I didn't know
Yeah.
if they've already done it or not.
Yeah, they
but,
just did. It was all over the news.
that was to raise money for like prostate cancer or some cancer.
well, it was.
thing, I think.
I mean, you got to trick people into getting to the ice cold water somehow.
Some way, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm sorry. I'm huge into giving, but I would have to personally benefit from that one if you're having me get in the water.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, it's, the Fountain of Youth.
Do a little research on it. This guy, I mean,
You know what? I will.
Yeah.
I mean,
Check
I
it out.
can't be out. So we met. We talk. Most guests come on. We talk about how we met. And do you remember how we met?
Yes.
Oh God.
Well, I don't know. Did we meet first at 1949 at an open mic, or did we meet during our writing workshop
1949.
at the open mic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't bad.
No, not at all.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
didn't hit on you.
No.
Thank God. Apparently, I'm really terrible at doing that when I meet
And you don't
people.
remember?
Well, I think that sometimes people take my friendliness
Right.
as
Well,
hitting.
and I
on
don't
them.
know because I'm not a good judge of that because I've never really been able to tell if somebody's just being
Well,
nice or if they're hitting.
The first thing I do is I look down at the hand.
right?
Because
So you
if
probably
there's
notice,
a ring there, no go.
I
because-
know you would be surprised at how much action you can get. Single guys, if you just like want to go out one weekend and try and like put on a wedding ring.
Really?
I'm just kidding. I mean, women will hit on guys that are married. I think.
But why?
I have no idea. I think
I mean-
maybe no commitment or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, see, you know what? That's a special kind of fucked up bitch.
It is.
Because I couldn't. I was married for 15. I was with my husband now almost 12 years, and to think that some woman would come
Would do
in
that, yeah.
after everything that I put into my marriage, because being married is not easy. I mean, it's not hard when you're with the right person, but it's not easy.
Sure.
I mean, unless you would disagree.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
mean, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, life just sucks, and you got to fight through it together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it hard. It's not necessarily the person. It's
Right.
just the shit that gets dropped on you.
But I mean, I have a pretty awesome partner, so I'm not going to complain.
She
there.
is.
She's
Oh, my
great.
God. I
Yeah.
adore your wife. She is awesome.
Me too. Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
She rocks.
I'd marry her. So if you decide to get divorced, I got
Sure.
dibs. She's
All
mine.
right.
I'll jump the fence because she's that super cool.
Right. Yeah.
So what? I was really surprised to find out that you did bodybuilding. I mean, I was shocked because
Right. Well, I mean, I eat a lot of triple layer nachos, and drink a lot of double IPAs now. So
right, is that
Everything's
like
kinda been
part of
covered
being
up.
the mortgage? Is that like a
It's-
qualification?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna go be a mortgage broker. I want to eat nachos.
You're right. Yeah.
So do tell me, how'd you get into bodybuilding and how long did you do it? And because this is fascinating to me.
Well, I quit smoking. I think it was like 26, 27. Packed on like 30 pounds in less than a year.
So did you just like cold turkey it, or did you?
No,
like,
I
do-
tried a few things. Like, I tried the patch, and I tried all kinds.
Did you
of
try that
stupid stuff.
Shantix?
No, that was before that. This was,
Oh.
but I did do Wellbutrin, which is like Zyban or whatever, and that
Yeah.
worked for me.
The
That's what-
Wellbutrin worked
That's
for you?
what did it. Yeah.
See,
So-
I tried the your wife just said she'd marry me. But I got money in the bank, honey. I'll treat you right now. Anyway, I did the Shantix.
Mm-hmm.
When they say that you could potentially get weird dreams,
Right.
they are not playing.
Yeah.
I had the weirdest dream that I needed to use the bathroom. I can't even believe I'm going to tell you this. But one of the kids was in the bathroom, and I had to go so bad that I couldn't hold it. So I straddled like a dirty clothes hamper with towels, and because I guess in my head that it would soak it up and I'll just wash the towels when I wake up. And I woke up and I'm like, what? Why would I do that? So I searched the entire house for this basket. It did not exist.
Oh, it didn't happen. Good.
It didn't
Oh,
happen, but it
because
was
I've
so
done that.
real. Wait, you have done that?
Oh, but I had an instance where I had a special brownie, and it was like some celebration that we were doing, and I had a couple beers, and I just woke up in the middle of the night, and one of those deals where I thought I was awake, and somehow the cable box got ruined.
You peed on the cable box? Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah.
That's way better than towels. Man, you win.
But
how
yes,
could you-
crazy dreams. Because with the patch, like you're not supposed to wear that. They say that it can give you weird dreams too.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember having some vivid, crazy dreams.
See, now I
Yeah.
have my youngest son. He used to do the whole sleepwalking thing, and he'd get up and sleepwalk and like step at like the top of the stairs and pee down the stairs. And one time, and you're not supposed to wake him up when they're, I guess.
Oh,
He walked to the refrigerator, opened the refrigerator, and peed all over in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I learned that from Step Brothers. You're not supposed to wake them up when they're sleepwalking.
Yeah, I was so happy when that stopped because it was like every other night. The things you do when you're, half asleep. So anyway, back to you quit smoking.
Yeah, I put on a bunch of weight and then said, okay, I'm a fat ass now. I need to do something. And so I just found a local gym, started working out. And then that was like my new compulsion. So for about a good 10 years, that was what I did.
You
I
just were obsessed with it.
Yeah, like in 06, I think it was the last time I like did anything real
Like you
competitively.
competed it.
Yeah.
Or competed. Okay,
Yep.
so what I'll I don't know anything
right.
about the bodybuilding, so you'll have to explain.
So
to
you
me.
just eat every 2.5 hours and consume as much protein and drink 1.5 gallons of water a day.
Oh my god, that's a lot of water.
And you just go to the gym religiously. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a different lifestyle.
See, I would have to be because sometimes I forget to eat altogether. I couldn't
Right.
imagine forcing myself to eat every. I'm one of those people though. I'm weird. I don't have an eating disorder. I just don't eat unless I'm hungry. I
Yeah.
eat to sustain,
Well, there you go.
and so, but I'm still fat. What the hell?
Well, maybe your metabolism's like, that's the one thing that your body will do is when you don't put calories
Mhm.
in, it'll
That's
say,
true.
oh, I don't know when I'm going to eat again. Let me hold on to all this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Stupid kids.
So
did
if you
that
could
to
like,
me.
if you could kind of graze a little bit throughout the day,
Mm.
small little meals, then your body speeds
See,
up.
I have an obsession
Or-
with these.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But the amount of sugar.
Right. There's like 8,000 grams of sugar in that.
I consume. Well, today I've had 3, and it's got 29 grams times 3, so that's 246. Well, there's 600 calories right there. But it's got lots of potassium, which is a great offset for sodium.
And those
For-
are delicious too. So
They are. Oh my gosh, they're my crack. But did you know that people that if any of my listeners have issues with like high sodium, like you have to watch it for whatever reason, potassium offsets every gram. Every gram of potassium offsets every gram of sodium.
right on.
I didn't know that. I learned something new recently, and I'm like, huh. And I consume enough potassium to give myself kidney stones for the rest of my life. It's got like over 1,000 milligrams.
Is that what potassium does? It gives
I
you
don't
kidney
know.
stones. Oh, okay.
I was just
don't either.
saying it just to say I'm not a doctor, dude. That'd be like me trying to sign a mortgage. So that
Right.
has got to be a boring. No, that is a nightmare job because I remember going to get our house,
Mhm.
and it was a nightmare. I mean,
Yeah.
the hurdles.
It can be hard. I mean, if you have to really.
So sorry about that, people. Apparently, my boys probably got on the internet is what happened. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I should go and like tie them down to. They even know not to get on the internet, and I have like fiber optic.
Oh,
I mean, you
the
couldn't.
good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't get any faster.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. There we go. We are back and rolling. So sorry, you guys, about that. You'll catch up and log back in.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else cool coming up that you want to talk about?
This Thursday night, my old writing partner Chris Shaw is coming to town from Las Vegas.
Ooh, cool.
So he's gonna be performing at Bugsy's. It's like 10 minutes from my house. There, it's not too far from the 1949
Okay.
where we've met.
I've never been
Bugsy's is on Brookville Road,
there.
so like 465 right off the highway, Brookville. Yeah, should be a fun time.
So we did Jerry Goebel's writing class. That was
Yeah.
fun.
I thought it was great. Like I had been writing comedy, like movies and short films and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and I was looking for a way to try to like punch up jokes, you know.
Right.
And I had been at 1949 just shooting video.
Yeah, you were doing the video.
Because I thought, okay, this would be a good way to meet more comics and be able to do, you know, the film stuff I do.
Right.
And then I knew Jerry from the First Church of Cannabis because I did a lot of writing stuff for them, and they let me shoot stuff there, you know. So it was a lot. They're great people, and Jerry was like awesome. Like
he is.
right.
They're adorable people. Yeah. And man, she can make some badass cookies.
Oh yeah,
she's got these oatmeal raisin ones that. Whew.
Yeah, she's a great baker.
She's an awesome baker.
But yeah, so I mean, you know, he just kind of helped me like, oh, okay, this is how you do it, and this is how you can make it. You know, these ideas just concise and hit and make it funny, and people pay attention to you.
Right. I agree. And you know what I really loved about Jerry's class is he's like, anything can be funny. There are lots of people that want to, you know, put stipulations and, you know, cancel culture, and you can't joke about this, and you can't. Yes, you can. If it's funny, you can joke about it.
Yeah.
There are lots of people that don't pull off funny, but
right. And there are people who just aren't going to get it regardless. I mean, they're just not going to be open enough to laugh at things or laugh at themselves or laugh at taboo subjects. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
But if we don't crack jokes about it, then life sucks. Right. I mean, honestly, that's the great thing about comedians is that we get to take all the crap that everybody deals with on a daily basis, and we get to make fun of it. And you can laugh at the crap.
Yeah, because nothing's really that deep. I mean, yeah.
Not really, no. Except I'm very curious. You have a joke about the baby monitor. Did that really happen?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
my
my friend Jake and I, he and I write a lot of my material.
Okay.
And we just happened to sit there one day. He's a stay-at-home dad.
Okay.
And we were writing jokes, and he has his son's baby monitor sitting there, and he just said. He just brought it up.
He brought it up. It was his idea.
Right. And so then we got to talking about it, and we're like, okay. And I was like, you know, but there's 3 cameras to this monitor. So it just kind of evolved into this thing. And so the first night we wrote this thing about catching my best friend enjoying alone time, or what he thought was alone time, on a baby monitor.
It just kind of built. I love that. And, when you have somebody to riff off like that, and you just kind of.
And so I tried it out. I got home, and I was so excited to like tell it to Ricky. And so the first thing I do is just blurt out this god awful story, and she cracked up. So the next night I did it on stage, and it's only got it more polished and a lot, And now I think I could probably drag that thing out for a good 5 minutes.
See, now I was really surprised when we were going through the class and you were telling your jokes and you were sharing them. I was like, why are you not doing this stuff on stage? It's funny.
Yeah, so that's
I was like, finally he got up there.
And Jerry was the same way, because I was going to do it with my son Jake, and Jake, not Jake, not the baby monitor Jake, but my son Jake, and he
not Jake from State Farm,
not that Jake, but he said, no, I'm not going to go up. So Jerry's like, you're going to go up on stage then, right? Okay,
and you did it,
yeah,
and you rocked.
It was fun, yeah.
It is. It's like, so do you get that rush? I mean, do you feel like that?
Yeah, I sure did Saturday night. I mean, to be in a pretty good theater that's packed, it's sold out, and to hear everything you say works when it's supposed to work.
Right. When the crowd's working with you, and it's a rush.
Yep. So yeah, for a couple of days. I mean, I'm still kind of like digging it.
Wasn't it? Yeah. That makes, I think, comics get up and do it again and again and again, because you're always chasing
the dragon.
Yep. So I was gonna ask you, Friday I was at Square Cat, and I'm sure you're familiar with Mr. Wolf.
Yes,
Chris Wolf, who is the gentleman.
Never heard of him, actually.
You've never heard of Chris Wolf? Me either. Who's Chris Wolf? He's he actually did the intro to the Rumble Renegade. Well, I want everybody to know that I have a giveaway that I am getting ready to do. Why don't you show them what's up for the giveaway? You get 1 extra large. Chris Wolf, never heard of him. And you get 1 copy of his new CD. Now, the winner will be picked at random. I just need you to email your information to metcalfe.j@outlook.com, and I will draw the winner next week on the show, and I will mail you the new CD and awesome T-shirt so that we can support. And one of his songs on his new album he debuted on this show. It was called "Finger in the Butt." Have you heard this song yet?
Yes.
I loved it. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I got my fingers going. So you guys, if you missed that episode, you can catch it on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, along with today's show. But anyway, so email your first and last name and your mailing address, and I will print every single one up, and I will randomly draw it next week on the show.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
yeah, Chris came out and did an episode of a web series I'm working on called Shark Tank.
Shark, S-H-A. Oh, nice.
Where you pitch your shitty ideas, and he did that song.
That you pitch your shitty ideas,
Yeah.
like in the actual literal sense of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. I like that idea. That's kind of wrong.
It is kind of wrong, and Chris is great. Yeah, he's hilarious.
And I can now tell everybody the name of the movie that I was in. Will be in. Hold on. I'm jumping off because I always get it wrong, and that's terrible. So hold on, I'm going to bring it up. So the main actress is Bethany Joy Lenz. She was popular on like One Tree Hill and a few other places. The director was Paul Shepard, who is the director for The Good Catholic with Danny Glover.
Yeah, Pegasus Pictures.
Yes, that. You know him.
Yeah.
And my part is like negligible, but she was awesome. And it's a thriller. I had no idea. The River is Cold is what I believe the name of it is. I'm not sure when exactly it's coming out, but I'm happy to share that But the moment I seen that they posted it, I'm like, cool, I can talk about it now because it's already out there.
Yep.
So The River is Cold I'm just going to confirm because that would be my terrible. How sad is this? That you would think that I would remember that.
I actually just saw it. Like I have a couple friends. I do film stuff.
Yes,
I'm
I
in the
know.
Filmmakers Network, and I just saw a lot, like some of the makeup people and the hair people. Our friends of mine they just talked about how
it was a lot of.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
It's gonna be a horror film, right?
It's like a suspense.
I mean, they've done mostly comedies that I know of, like The Good Catholic. And
well, that was more of
The
like a
Miseducation
tier.
of Bindu.
I didn't get to see that one, but The Good Catholic was more of a tearjerker.
Kind of a romantic comedy type thing. Yeah.
And I mean, to fall in love with a priest or the priest to fall, that's kind of a dilemma.
Yeah.
That'd probably be something you shouldn't pray for.
But it was fun. I mean, like, especially, I don't know what the actor's name is, but played Dr. Cox on Scrubs.
Okay.
And who was in that. And also, I'm getting too old for this shit. Danny Glover.
Yep.
How they were the two priests in the house with him. Those guys back and forth were pretty funny.
They are really super awesome people over there at Pegasus. I mean, everybody on their staff is like super nice, and I mean, we filmed overnight. They did the filming overnight, and they just had way too much pep to be up all night, and the drinks were fake. That was a little disappointing because you do like the same scene. It's definitely different than I've done like sound for commercials and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm the guy that stands there, the girl that stands there with the boom. It's not really that entertaining, but commercials go by quick.
Yeah.
Movies do not.
No, those are long days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You literally spend hours doing the same scene over and over and over from different angles, and I
did. So a few years ago, I did still photography for a film that was shot a week in California and 2 weeks in Warsaw, Indiana. At Lake some lake up there. I forget the name of it now.
Wawasee.
Huh?
Wawasee.
The name of the lake?
Lake Wawasee? No?
Nope.
It's not that one?
Nope.
Syracuse Lake?
Nope.
Nope, that'd be Syracuse. I'm
Winona.
from up north.
Lake Winona? Does that sound right?
That
or
might-
is Winona the town? Anyway, I don't know. It was a cool
curious
little
now.
place now. I'll remember it. But anyway, the movie was called New Life, and still photography. So long, like, I just was there a week out of the 2. But there was some days that were like 12, 13, 14, like just long days. So, I mean, there's,
Yeah, it
pretty
was
crazy what
like
goes into
12
it.
hours overnight. Yeah, it was like 12-hour nights. And it's like, I get done and you're doing, it's tedious. You wouldn't think it would be, but it really is, because you have to like stay in place and you have to repeat. And yeah, it drains you. It makes you want to go sleep.
Yeah. It's definitely not like comedy where you just get up, you do your 10, 15 minutes, and then you're
I'd
sitting
totally
down.
do it again.
Yeah.
I guess I need to do some monologues. I
Yeah.
didn't know this, but now I know.
Work on that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I got all the crap here
Right.
to ghost myself out. So you actually have your hands in like lots of different things. You are a very interesting person.
I'm the most interesting man in the world. The Dos Equis guy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that interesting, but thanks.
No, I do. I think you're really super interesting. Unfortunately, I haven't had the pleasure to meet Brad Pitt at this point, so the jury would still be out.
Cool dude, yeah.
Well, he's at least was a good looking dude.
Yeah.
Well, The Rock was good. Nicolas Cage, any of those. Call me. I'm kidding. So no, I'm not kidding. But how did you? Okay, so you went to school for production.
Yeah, broadcasting. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so why aren't you doing that? Did you just
Yeah.
not fall in your lap? What?
Well, so I had a kid.
Oh yeah, those tend
and-
to change things a bit.
And I was working on air at a station that like fired all the on air personalities.
Why?
Changed formats, went to like automated, like piped it in from a different state.
Oh.
And I was, and that happens, often enough. And you don't make a lot until you get, after, you have to put in dues with everything. You have to, work at it. So I was producing a show while I was on the radio for guys that were in real estate mortgage.
Okay.
And they said, hey, how would you like to continue producing this show for us and come to work for us, and we'll teach you how to do this?
And so how long have you been writing mortgages?
Like 25 years.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So is it like a high success rate? I mean, I had a great mortgage lady. I mean, she walked us through everything because we were completely clueless.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so
you just have
do
to,
you have to babysit everyone?
Not everybody. I mean, some people are adults and they know, and they can take instructions, and other people, they need a little bit more hand-holding. But like you had mentioned earlier about the money, cash. Well, I just had a great friend, like one of my friends from like Cub Scouts. I just did a loan for his son, and I felt bad. The first company that started to work with him, they like dropped the ball, and there's like, we have to close next week, and I'm like, well, have you even signed any paperwork? Have they done the appraisal? No, none of that's done. I'm like, oh wow,
so you're not even close to closing,
right? So I had to really do a lot of hand holding, and they were like, I said, well, so where's the money? And they said, well, we got it. It's cash. And I was like, well, banks don't like that. They want to see.
They need a paper trail.
They need a paper trail because
they don't want your drug money, people.
Right. Basically, I mean that's what it
or
boils
your
down
terrorist
to. I mean,
money.
they don't think everyone does that, but they just have to. I mean, it's everything has to be documented. Basically, that's it. So you just have to source where the funds came from.
Yeah. What ended up happening was we had to have a family member gift us the money that we had saved.
There you go.
And sign a waiver saying that we didn't have to pay it back.
Yep.
So we gifted back the money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so basically, so you have to source it. Otherwise, they just think, oh, this just came out of thin air.
But they make you, like, my mom had to, like, show her bank statements to prove where she got the money.
Yeah.
It was just, I was like, wow.
Well, and a lot of that changed definitely, like after 9/11 when they did the Patriot Act. A lot of the banking laws changed too because they started finding out, oh, there are a lot of like little hidden, all over the, it's just that was just all part of 9/11 and
just the
going after
9/11
terrorism and stuff. I mean, that was just part of it, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, because terrorists are buying houses all day long.
Well,
because a house can fly into a building,
right?
The logic is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get the financial aspect, but when you have a housing crash,
right?
I mean, there's no financial gain there, so you'd have to be a really stupid terrorist.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. You'd end up having to rent dilapidated.
Yeah.
I'm dilapidated. I'm totally saying that wrong.
And dilapidated houses.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah. It's mine. I'm owning that word. But no, it was a horrible experience. It was nerve-wracking because it was like hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. And like I remember when the house they had to have an appraiser come and evaluate the house value.
Yeah. Because
if it didn't come back more than what we offered, we weren't going to get the loan.
Oh well.
And no, we were golden, but we were still stressing.
Yeah. Because
you're like,
well, you don't know.
We could still lose it because we were living here.
Yeah.
And it was like we could lose our house.
Oh wow.
Still, and
yeah.
And is it like we could qualify for like your traditional mortgage and then a VA because of where I'm located? And we went with the traditional. I'm not sure why. That wasn't my choice. My husband picked it, but wouldn't it have been cheaper to go with the VA?
It depends. Yeah, every situation's different, but yeah, I don't know. It could have been. Yeah.
But then I went through a really interesting thing because my husband, due to how I worked out of the house and I was primarily the house mom. I ran the kids everywhere and just ran the house and did odd and ends. We put it in his name. We had to qualify through his name because student loans kick my ass.
Yep.
And they'll get you too.
Mm-hmm.
And but they put me on the title.
Yeah.
So that way if something ever happened to him, they couldn't just take the house.
Right. You own it, yeah.
Thank God that they did that. But they can find loopholes and try to foreclose on you.
Because of the mortgage, yeah.
Yep.
It's just in his name.
Yep. And so they did attempt to do that because something with the way that it was a property description or it started off with some dispute in the property description. It was really, I didn't understand what they were doing. All I knew is you're trying to take my house.
Yeah.
And so obviously I got an attorney because you're not going to take my house. They refused to take my money. I mean, they absolutely refused to take my money. They're like, well, you'll have to have him call. I'm like, he's dead.
It's not going to happen, yeah.
I've given you guys the paperwork. And they literally would not even
deal with you.
Well, they wouldn't even accept it.
Oh, wow.
And now, after I got the attorney, though, and then I ended up getting a better deal because I went ahead and just mortgaged it myself because I'm in a better place now than I was. Yeah. But that's a horrible.
Yeah. Well, and after like doing this for so long, you kind of get more comfortable. At least I do, explaining the whole process to people and trying to make them comfortable and putting them at ease because it is a stressful thing. Like
right.
it's stressful. So the more like ammo you can give everybody, so that they can be aware every step of the process. Like,
right.
Here's what you can expect. I may ask for more stuff. You may give me a pay stub, and it may be just a week too old for me to use.
Right.
So just kind of be open to, hey, it's me again. Hey, I need more shit from you.
I did find it interesting going through the process. You guys communicate directly with the credit bureaus.
We can, yeah.
Yeah. And like they make you jump through. Like we had like 2 bills that were, well, one bill the company didn't even exist anymore. I mean, you couldn't even pay it. So we had to obviously maneuver through that. But it was interesting. For first-time home buyers, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I will totally never do it again. And going through it again, just 2 years later.
Yeah.
No.
Well, now you're good. You're golden now.
Yep, I'm golden.
Just pay it off and don't have to worry about it.
I walked into instant equity. It was a great price. It was a great deal. Sorry, this is like boring stuff, but I never talk about serious stuff.
Right.
So, what? Anything else you want to cover? No.
No, I mean, just I appreciate you having me on and let me talk about the Catch Your Breath comedy show we just did and the Climb for Air.
Well, we've got a little bit more time left, but
Yeah.
I have a new game.
Cool.
You want to play it?
Yeah.
It's called Name 5. And I got this little, everything is out of my reach today. I have this little handy dandy timer. So you have to name 5 of whatever this is before the time runs out.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Movies based on comic books.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3,
Really?
Batman, X-Men.
You got 5. All right. Hold on. No. See, now that was cheating. Spider-Man 1,
Spider-Man 4.
2. How many Spider-Men are there?
There's like 30.
Really?
I don't know. There's a lot of Spider-Man. I haven't seen them all yet.
Darren wants to know if you can break. Darren Finesilver wants to know if you can break his record.
Probably not.
All right. Oh, this will be easy for you. Ready? 5 things that cause stress.
Diet Mountain Dew. My kids. My kids. My stepkids. And their kids.
Yeah. Grandchildren. Okay,
Right.
we've got 3.
And all the shit that my stepkids have keep bringing into my garage. I'm not a storage facility.
Oh, and one more.
Oh. Bills.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 5 excruciating sounds.
Do you want me to make them, or do you want me to
No, I want
what
you
they
to
are?
tell me. I don't want to hear them.
Stubbing your toe. Is that excruciating?
Well, I guess
Ow.
whatever comes out of your mouth.
Whatever comes out when you give birth.
The sound, like
the
nails on a
sound.
chalkboard.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we?
Nah, I'm skipping it.
Okay, nails on a chalkboard. A nail on or a key on a car.
Mm-hmm.
When my high school girlfriend Amber, who my friends now call Sledge Amber, busted the windshield out of my car with a sledgehammer. That was a pretty excruciating sound.
Damn, what'd you do to piss her off?
Well, I probably won't say this on Facebook.
Okay.
But I may use it on No, I don't know what I did to piss her off, but I just want to say maybe I'm slinging something pretty good if she went that crazy.
I mean, yeah, no, that's not crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference between crazy. Crazy's fun. Crazy is like good sex, and insane is that kind of crap.
Right. Let's see.
Shovel on the sidewalk.
Oh, that's not a good one. Yeah, when
Yeah.
you're shoveling snow and it.
Yeah. Thanks. You had to put that in my. What else? Come on, we can think of another one.
Something excruciating.
Yeah, a sound that you're like cringy. I want to say baby screaming.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I love children, but
screeching.
that's still.
Yeah. And what else I don't like is like train tracks. When you're waiting on a train and it's just like.
See, now I don't mind that. I hate when they like lay on the horn excessively because it's so loud. Like we can't see the big train there.
Right.
Although there are some people that clearly have not seen the big train there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Famous scandals.
Famous scandals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one I just saw was the McDonald's Monopoly game thing.
I know,
had no
right?
idea
That was
pretty-
interesting.
That was cool.
It wasn't cool because I didn't win $1 million.
Right. Barry Bonds, whatever, all that. Mark McGuire, the whole baseball thing. Lance Armstrong. Remember him?
Well, I know who
the
it
one
is.
testicle bicycle rider guy.
Oh, yeah.
That was taking all the drugs and then
Yep.
and throwing everybody else under the bus because everybody in cycling is on drugs too, but he was
We call that projection
right.
or deflecting.
Right. Scandals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That show on ABC with isn't that called Scandal?
Oh, my Lord. See, no, I'm surprised that you didn't go with like Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton and no politics
right.
in that one.
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Yeah. Prince Harry.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
that like a scandal? But I guess
it kind of is.
So you know what a Prince Albert is, right?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay. So is a Prince Harry when you pierce the stranglehold that your
Oh my
racist
god,
grandma has on your new family.
that's terrible.
Yeah, I've got a few of those, but
Yeah, I didn't know what a Prince Albert was, and I made the mistake of going, no, I don't know what that is, and then somebody sent me a picture, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't undo that.
I had to Google it because I was like trying to make a Prince Harry joke, and I'm like, there's something I know it's like Prince something,
Why?
so I could write a joke.
No,
and-
no, no.
oh,
I mean,
okay.
but
Well,
why would
somebody
you
it?
do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he did it because supposedly back then he like hooked it on the inside of his trousers, is what they said, and on Google. I don't know what.
Wow,
the
you
benefit
like
of it.
researched it.
Yeah, I do. I go to great lengths to come up with a stupid joke.
A stupid joke. I just randomly just let them roll. All right, 5 household rules.
Oh. Don't pee on the seat.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the last person to use something, throw it away.
Don't leave like 1 or
Yeah,
2 in there. I
Don't
hate
leave
that.
like just a little bit of
Mhm.
milk.
It's like there's a mouth.
Yeah.
I know.
If you've used all the toilet paper on the roll, throw the roll away and put a new. And what my kids will do is they will, instead of if they even grab another roll, they'll just sit it on
top,
of
right?
the roll. Like, how lazy can you be?
Yeah, my boys do that, and then it ends up on the floor. I have cats. I use that every time I go to the bathroom. Now it's been on the floor. What is the other one? Put the toilet seat down.
Yeah. Well, I don't care. That doesn't bother me because I don't sit on the toilet.
Terry. Terry.
But I guess if I was a woman and I 3:00 in the morning and you got to go and you just kind of the lights are out and you're just not paying.
It would be
attention.
like your cold bath for your ass.
Yeah.
That's
I can
exactly
see
what
that.
that'd be. I guess if my ass was inflamed after, a trip with Lucy or something. You like that. So, we are going to end this for today, and I want to tell everybody who's coming on next week. And I just kind of randomly throw my stuff everywhere. All right. Oh, guess what? We have a special person coming in, and it's his birthday. You want to tell everybody?
Of course. Carlin Haggerty. I don't know Carlin.
You don't know Carly.
No.
He is from Cincinnati.
But happy birthday.
Yeah, he will be
Coming up.
Who knows how old he'll be? I doubt he'll tell me, but he will be here next week. So we got an
Sweet.
out of town, and then the week after that we have a music guest, Daniel Ward, and who else do we have set up for this month? Because we have to let everybody know. Oh, Ian Kennedy's coming.
Oh, right on. Hopefully he brings Tommy.
He's definitely bringing Tommy. I'm hoping to get the green screen so that we can, take Tommy on a trip. But I'm
Yeah.
having trouble. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure this out. This is all new to me. I mean, I can take photos all day long, but when it comes to like maneuvering
stuff.
it's
Right.
like, I mean, I tried the whole bedroom thing and I looked wonky. So we are going to, are you going to a mic?
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Not tonight.
I'm going to Joker's. So if you want to
Nice.
come out and say hi. I haven't been out there in a minute, and I've got a new set that I need to work out. Always writing.
I want to hear some new stuff.
I
I haven't seen Lucy in a while though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I've been so busy, I haven't even been hitting it like I like to. All right, you guys. So until next week, we're gonna say peace out and get in trouble.